Come on over here, boy. Let's go, boy. Come on. Hey, good morning, good morning. Check out these waves. Got some good waves going on. Woo, yeah. Look at that. Ooh, nothing like the freedom of surfing some good waves. Hey, happy Friday, TGIF. Thank goodness it's Friday. I hope you had a great week. And, you know, it's one of those weeks you think about freedom, having Veterans Day in the middle of the week. And it is Friday, and maybe you're thinking about freedom in the weekends. And I'm going to talk to you about freedom in just a moment. Not the freedom as far as like country freedom, talking about your own freedom. And I'll tell you what, there is nothing like a good weekend, right? I know some of you may just live for your weekends, and you can really live for your weekends. Enjoy, have time, live truly the life you want. Maybe you want to go surf some good waves. I'm going to have to get out here. Ooh, look at that one right there. Look at that. Oh, good wave. You know it's a good wave. You know it's a good wave when the little spit comes out. It's called a barrel, so the wave comes over top. All right, I'm going to get off thinking about surfing. I got some good waves yesterday. Got that salt air in my body. It was awesome. It's even warm. Right now, the water is like 72 degrees. Oh, there's nothing like riding a wave. So much freedom in riding a good wave and surfing. It took me a while. I didn't start surfing until I was in my 30s when I moved here. Grew up on the water, but never surfed. But anyway, let's get into it. I could be talking about surfing all day, and I'm getting distracted looking at the waves. But let's talk about freedom. Freedom in your weekends. And there's two types of freedom that I've found. People go into their weekends, they had a rough week, challenging, stressful, maybe busy at work, life stuff, relationships, things like that. And they get stuck. And the weekends come as like, woohoo, let's let loose. Let's just go crazy. Let's, you know, kick back, have some drinks, have some food, you know, have that extra fun, et cetera, all that good stuff. And then what they can do is they feel like there's freedom. And guess what? It's kind of like a temporary type freedom, right? Because then what happens on a Monday? Come on, boy. Come on, over here. Sorry, he's chasing down dogs. Now I want to share with you the freedom. So this is what happens, look. So you see this leash? I'm going to demonstrate this type of freedom. See this kind of leash here? It's an extended leash. I don't usually use this with him, but I wanted to give him, come here, boy, a little bit of freedom. There's types of leashes, right? And I'm not telling you have to wear a leash on your weekends, but maybe you can understand as far as a different kind of freedom to have that leash, to be able to extend it out. And when you have, for those of you who are on a weight loss plan, trying to get healthier, get more fit, and the weekends come and you want to have freedom in your weekends, I totally get it. Totally get it. And I know that my dog, now again, I'm demonstrating, I'm not saying you're a dog, but my dog likes to have that freedom of that extended leash. This is basically what an extended leash looks like. See if I can see this? It extends out. Now you can lock it at any point. I can give him as much or as little leeway or leash as he needs, and he has a little more freedom. I said when we're walking out this morning, I'm going to give you, I don't usually walk with this leash because he doesn't have great control on it, but sometimes I like to give him a little extra freedom. And I know that's what you want, right? The weekends come, you want to have a little extra freedom. And here's the good news. The good news and bad news is there's two types of freedoms. Is you think that you're just going into the weekend and, you know what, I really ate healthy during the week, I exercised, I did all stuff. I can be free to do what I want, drink what I want, eat what I want, not exercise, sit back, relax. I deserve it. I deserve it. And you know what? Part of me wants to say, yes, you probably did have a hard week and maybe deserve to kick back in a little bit. But if you're on that healthier path, if you're trying to get your body back in shape, if you're trying to get the weight off, if you don't want to go through the holidays, kind of like you may have done during this whole lockdown where you just sat around and maybe ate too much food and your relationship with food, so to speak, kind of went downhill. And I want to share with you this, that's not freedom. That's being shackled up. And even in the weekend, sometimes I feel like it's more of a prison for people, because what happens is you just go into it thinking that there's a kind of freedom to do whatever you want, but guess what? It's really holding you back from your best, because what's happening is you're on this habit that you believe that you can just do whatever the heck you want, and guess what? Enjoy life, love it, live it, And I'm not saying you shouldn't, especially, you know, if you're on a healthy path. I'm going to give you the high fives, the fist pounds. I'm going to say, awesome, well done, good job, good work. But for those of you who continue to struggle in your weekends, it's possibly because you're giving yourself too much leash. You're giving yourself too much leash. You see that? Come on. You see that? Now he's learned to come follow me after the leash, here to here. And what I love is my students that I work with, they get to learn how to have sorry, there's like all dogs and the tide's high right now. Come on, boy. They get to learn how to have as much freedom as they want. They get to learn how to be off the leash, so to speak, because they know what they need. They know what their body needs. They know how much fuel they need. They know what kind of exercise they need. They know how much accountability they need to stay on track during the weekends. They have a plan and they have accountability. And that's what's amazing. When you have structure and accountability and you have a coach and mentor with some outside eyes that's going to be checking on you, just like I have, checking on him, making sure that he's not chasing after the dogs to try to attack them, or maybe like you trying to attack the weekends and go crazy, is that's what it takes. There's that different kind of freedom that comes when you have structure and plan. There's like a comfort going into it, knowing exactly what you need to do. Now, if you don't know what you need to do in the weekends, if you don't know how to eat in the weekends, if you don't know how to enjoy life, live life, have some fun, have some drinks with friends if you want, go out and enjoy a nice dinner with your spouse, you know, enjoy the holidays, that's not freedom. And I say is why it's not freedom is what happens on Monday. What happens on Monday is you get on the scale, you already know you don't even want to get on the scale because you already know you blew it. You already blew it and you get disappointing yourself. And it's a downward spiral. It's really like a merry-go-round, right? A merry-go-round of disappointment, a merry-go-round of just sadness, being pissed off, angry at yourself. It's no way to live. That's not freedom. You can have the temporary freedom you think you're getting in the weekends, but at the end of the day, if you're not treating yourself well, if it's not serving you to go into your weekend, if you get disappointed every Monday comes around and you know you got to step on the scale, or even you don't and you just feel like terrible, like you went crazy over the weekends, you went crazy on Saturday night, you ate too much, you drank too much, and I say, knowing that you want to lose the weight, knowing that you have 20, 30, 50 pounds that you want to take off, and hey, if you're not wanting to take it off, that's cool, it's your prerogative, right? If you are in good shape, this message isn't for you. But if you've been struggling and you're stuck and you've been on this path that's just been like a merry-go-round, every weekend you get on the merry-go-round and you just get yourself caught up. You know, you have the stressful week, even if you've eaten healthy, maybe you've done some exercise and the weekend comes and it's just a habit that you put in. It isn't a freedom. There isn't freedom there. It's actually more like being in these shackles. So my question to you is, what do you need to do different? What do you need to do to help change those habits so that you can have truly the freedom you deserve? Now, one way is to find a mentor and coach who's done it for hundreds and hundreds of other people. And I might not be a good fit for you, but I might. And if you're not too sure, you and I need to hop on a quick call so we can actually discuss it. So I'll tell you what, listen, pretty straightforward. Send me a message. Send me a message, freedom. That's all you have to do. You can post it down below, or you can send it to me in a private message and just send me the words freedom. If you want to learn how to get the freedom in your workout, your weekends, freedom in your life, freedom in your weight, get that back on track, send me a message, freedom, and we'll make sure we take good care of it, all right? Take care. Hey, enjoy your weekend. I hope you have all the freedom and all the leash. Check it out. Let's go, boy. Let's have this kind of freedom. Let's see what kind of freedom he wants. Let's go, boy. He's like, get me off this leash, Dad. Come on. He's like, let me off this leash, Dad. I want to run. Let's go. Come on. Hey, get off of that. All right. I'll talk to you soon. He clearly... All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great weekend. We'll see ya. Owen and I are saying goodbye. Let's see. Owen, come on, boy. Ah, he's coming to get me. Take care. God bless.